What's going on, people? Back for another one. What we want to talk about a little bit here is a lot of the E3 news centering around Madden is coming from the defensive perspective. That's what everybody's talking about, the new defensive improvements, improved defensive line play, the little new swim moves, bull rush moves, a little more control and whatnot. And everybody's going crazy about these. Oh, these are great. These are awesome. Yeah, these are amazing. While I agree they're a much-needed change, you guys are completely missing what I feel, and from my hands-on experience, playtime, whatever you want to call it, the most important feature that was added in this year. It is completely skipped over. Everybody's looking at it like, oh, yeah, no big deal. Trust me. The biggest feature in this game has nothing to do with defense. The biggest addition this year to Madden NFL 15 is the quarterback accuracy. I can't say this enough. It completely changes the game, not just the offensive aspect of the game, but the defensive aspect as well. This is the single most game-changing aspect in the game. I said it again. I want to get this point across because some of you are completely skipping over this for all the pretty stuff. Basically, what it comes down to is last year, previous years, almost every year, you've been able to take a scrub quarterback and play like Tom Brady. And what I mean by that is, while you may not have the perfectly accurate pass that allows the receiver to continue his route and basically run through, catch the ball, and get great yards after the catch, we've always had the ability to complete 80% of our passes, even on all Madden, with sliders turned up. If you know what you're doing, you can basically shred a defense. Now, it's a little bit different in user versus user games, but this is speaking strictly from CPU versus user perspective. This is easily the biggest improvement. And now what they did is basically when your quarterback is throwing the ball, it's going to judge off his throw on the run. I believe his awareness may have something to do with it. I'm not sure. But then it also goes off short, medium, and deep accuracy. Now, those things have always been in the game, which is great. But what happens now is when you throw that ball, depending on the quarterback, obviously higher rated quarterbacks, I'm not talking about overall, I'm talking about their actual quarterback ratings that mean something. Based on those ratings, you have a chance to throw errant passes. Now, maybe that doesn't sound that big of a deal, but it really is. So what happens is your ball placement of where you're throwing the ball varies quite a lot, especially for your average or lower tier quarterbacks. You're going to see a lot more passes behind, in front of, underthrown, overthrown. And what that does is open up completely different catch animations that we haven't seen in the past that have always been in the game, plus whatever ones they added in this year. So you're going to drop back, you're going to throw the ball. If your feet are not set and it's not a good throw for your quarterback, basically, you may chuck one 5 yards away from your receiver, which is going to end up in a pick, or the ball will bounce off the turf, or it'll go out of bounds, or it'll go out the back of the end zone, or you'll throw a dirt ball right in front of them. Basically, it's going to look like a whole bunch of Cleveland Browns quarterbacks out there on the field. And now this is not all up to the user, but it is up to you to make sure you need to maximize your quarterback's basically the strong points. Like, get your feet set, throw the ball. Don't take Peyton Manning and if you try to roll out with Peyton Manning on a waggle or a bootleg and throw the ball across your body, trust me, you're going to throw something really bad. Why? Well, Peyton Manning's the best quarterback in the league, right? One of the greatest of all time. It doesn't matter. Peyton Manning does not throw those type of passes. And when he does, if he does, it's not going to be a good result. Like I said, this is the game changer this year. It really is. It affects both sides of the ball. It completely changes your game plan of how you approach a game. A lot of people... I'm a big Browns fan. I love using the Browns every year in CFM, and I was so excited when I knew we were probably going to draft a quarterback this year. So I'm like, great, man, I get another young quarterback to work with, and we'll do this thing over. I get down to EA Tiburon in like February or something, and this mechanic was in, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna make it rough for me using a lower tier quarterback. And sure enough, based on my play time and then what everybody has played recently, including up to E3, it's still there. It still works great. So this really is the change for this year. This is the under the hood change that doesn't seem to get talked about a lot, but trust me, you guys will notice the difference immediately when you go to play the game. Play smart, follow the ratings, follow the attributes, and you could be okay. If you try to play the game like it's backyard football, you're going to be in some deep trouble. As for those bums that just take Colin Kaepernick and Russell Wilson and just want to roll out, sprint out, and throw bombs all day, you are going to have a really bad time this year. All right, thanks for watching. We will check you out next time. Make sure you click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Share it out to your friends. See ya.